Beaver, is that your given name?
Yes, ma'am. My brother given it to me.
Before America fell in love with the sweet, innocent world of the Cleaver family, Leave It to Beaver was hiding some surprisingly strange truths. Odd casting choices, unexpected behind-the-scenes tensions, dangerous accidents, and secrets the studio tried very hard to keep quiet.
Before I drive you home, let me stop at the office. I'll send him some flowers.
So let's jump into weird and fascinating facts you never knew about Leave It to Beaver. Number 1. Jerry Mathers was nearly fired before the show even started.
Why do you say that?
Well, they don't have to be smart. They don't have to get jobs or anything. All they gotta do is get married.
Jerry Mathers, who became famous as Beaver, almost lost the role before filming even began. During his audition, he honestly told producers he didn't care much about acting that day because he had to go to his Cub Scout meeting. The creators found this blunt honesty hilarious and perfect for the role, but studio executives thought he was too natural and not trained enough. A long argument followed between the creative team and the studio over whether he should stay. Eventually, the creators won, and Jerry kept the part that defined the entire show. Without that funny Cub Scout comment, Beaver might have looked completely different, and Jerry kept surprising the crew as filming continued. Number 2. The famous Beaver smile happened after Jerry lost his front teeth.
Guess my daughter didn't tie it up tight. You know how girls are.
We should know, Mr. Watson.
Early in filming, Jerry Mathers lost both of his front baby teeth, creating a problem for continuity. The crew didn't want Beaver to be suddenly different on screen, so they made him a pair of small fake teeth to wear during scenes. The pieces worked, but they sometimes slipped just slightly out of place while he spoke. This created the crooked, adorable smile fans still remember today. The crew joked that his fake teeth grin became part of the character. What started as a problem ended up becoming iconic. But the cast's growing up challenges didn't end there. Number 3. Wally's voice changed mid-season and confused the sound team. Tony Dow hit puberty while filming the early seasons, which caused his voice to shift dramatically between episodes. Sometimes he sounded like a child, and other times he had a deep teenage voice, all within the same story arc. The sound engineers struggled to match scenes because his tone was different every week. They even experimented with speeding up or slowing down his lines to blend everything. This led to several odd audio moments that fans still notice today. And another actor's unexpected popularity caused even more changes. Number 4. Eddie Haskell was never supposed to be a main character.
Mrs. Cleaver.
Well, you look nice.
Thank you, Mrs. Cleaver.
The writers originally planned for Eddie Haskell to appear in only one episode as a simple troublemaker. But viewers instantly loved his overly polite voice mixed with sneaky behavior. After his first appearance aired, producers brought him back again and again because he stole every scene he walked into. His character added a mischievous spark that the show didn't know it needed. Over time, Eddie became one of the series' most recognizable personalities. But one actor's real-life quirk became even more surprising. Number 5. Barbara Billingsley wore pearls to hide a neck shadow.
Oh, the note and the beaver being scared and running away.
June Cleaver's famous pearl necklace wasn't just a style choice. It solved a real filming issue. Barbara Billingsley had a small hollow in her neck that created a distracting shadow under studio lights. The crew tried adjusting the lighting, but nothing worked consistently. The pearls covered the area perfectly, so she wore them in nearly every episode. Audiences thought it was her elegant TV mom look, unaware it was a clever technical fix. But wardrobe problems didn't stop with jewelry. Number 6. Ward Cleaver's pants were sometimes painted instead of cleaned. Hugh Beaumont disliked constant wardrobe changes, and filming schedules were tight. To save time, the costume team often painted his pants instead of washing or replacing them. They touched up faded areas, added shine to the fabric, and even painted on fresh-looking seams. Beaumont joked that some episodes had him wearing more paint than cloth. It was a simple trick that kept him camera-ready fast. But the props department had even stranger solutions. Number 7. The food in the Cleaver kitchen was usually fake. Real food spoiled quickly under hot studio lights, so the props team used wax, rubber, and plastic molds for most meals on set. The actors had to pretend to cut into dishes that didn't move or react like real food. On the rare occasions when actual food was used, it often sat out for hours and started to smell terrible. The cast learned to keep straight faces no matter how fake the dinner looked. And one prop caused a genuinely dangerous moment. Number 8. Jerry Mathers nearly passed out filming the billboard cup scene. In a famous episode where Beaver gets stuck inside a giant coffee cup on a billboard, Jerry had to stay inside a tight, enclosed structure for long stretches. The inside heated up quickly and had almost no airflow. During filming, Jerry became dizzy and nearly fainted from the trapped heat. Afterwards, the crew drilled extra air holes into the prop to keep him safe. Other scenes proved just as risky for the young cast. Number 9. Tony Dow learned to skateboard just for one episode. When Wally needed a skateboard, Tony Dow trained with early 1950s skaters to learn the moves. Skateboards at the time were rough wooden planks with roller skate wheels, making them extremely unstable. Tony practiced until he could ride convincingly, but he fell repeatedly and scraped both knees. The director told him he made it look too realistic at times, and the set itself had unusual construction tricks. Number 10. The Cleaver's house had no real back wall. To fit cameras, large lights, and crew equipment, the entire back wall of the Cleaver home set was removed. This made the rooms look spacious on television, even though only half the house existed physically. New actors often got confused and accidentally walked into open areas where walls should have been. The layout looked normal on screen, but felt like a maze in person. And that wasn't the only trick used to control filming. Number 11. Most outdoor scenes were shot indoors with painted skies.
I'm a butcher.
Eddie told us you were a lifeguard.
Instead of filming outside, the production used indoor stages with large painted sky backdrops. This helped them avoid weather delays and reshoots. If you look closely, you'll notice the sky never moves, and the lighting stays perfectly even. Sometimes, different episodes use slightly different sky paintings, creating small continuity errors. Sharp-eyed fans still point them out, but even bigger continuity mistakes appear in the show. Number 12. The family's address accidentally changed several times. Throughout the series, the Cleaver's home address appears as Mapleton Drive, Maple Drive, and Pine Street at different times. Writers back then didn't expect viewers to re-watch episodes, so they didn't worry much about consistency. It wasn't until reruns decades later that fans noticed the mix-up. Today, it's one of the show's most famous continuity errors. But one actor struggled with something even more personal. Number 13. Hugh Beaumont disliked filming because of his real career. Outside the show, Hugh Beaumont was a dedicated minister and writer. He often felt torn between acting and his responsibilities at church. During the early seasons, he even considered quitting because filming took so much time away from his ministry work. Ultimately, he stayed because fans connected deeply with Ward Cleaver's fatherly character. And our final fact reveals why the show felt so relatable. Number 14. Many episodes came directly from the writers' childhood memories. The writers drew inspiration from real stories from their own youth, getting stuck in furniture, losing report cards, breaking rules, and misunderstanding adults. These childhood memories shape many of the show's funniest and most heartfelt moments. This grounded approach helped the Cleaver family feel unbelievably real to viewers. Many fans later said the show reminded them exactly of their own homes. And that brings us to the end of these surprising behind-the-scenes stories. Thanks for watching. This classic family show had far more weird secrets than anyone expected. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next deep dive.